Silenus to procure my fall, and by doom of death in woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which of late sprung from the rancorous outrage of your duke, two merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, excludes all pity from our threatening looks. For since the mortal and intestine wars twixt our suspicious countrymen and ourselves, it excludes all
Enmities.
the enmities. To admit no traffic to our adverse towns, nay more. If any corner of Ephesus be seen at any Syracusan marts and fairs, again, if any Syracusan come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies.
Dies!
Unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him.
1,000?
By substance valued at the highest rate cannot amount to 100 marks, therefore by law thou art condemned to die.
Yes, this is my comfort when your words are done, so end likewise my woes with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause, why thou departed from thy native home, and why thou camest to Ephesus. Ephesus.
Well, a heavier task could not have been opposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. In Syracuse was I born.
I'm the same on the South Syracuse.
And wed unto a woman. Happy but for me. Hey, baby. With her, I lived in joy. All wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamnum. Soon, she became the joyful mother of not one, but two goodly sons. Yes, I puts it down like that. Bang, 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 bang. And, which was so strange, the one so like the other as could not be distinguished but by names. That very hour, and at the self-same end, a meaner woman was delivered of such a burden. Male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceedingly poor, I bought and brought up, make it rain on them, to attend my sons. One trip, time being to be home returned, alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. But soon we knew we could not retain much hope. The seas gave warrant of immediate death. The sailors sought for safety from our boat and left the ship, then sinking right to us. Feet don't fail me now. My wife, more careful of the latter born, had fastened them to a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms. You get them, baby. You get them over there. I get them. Such as what seafaring men provide for storms. To him, one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been heedful of the other. Come here, boy. I ain't even tied you up yet. Come here. The chitlins, thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, fastened ourselves and either in the mast, and floating straight, obedient to the stream, was carried towards Corinth as we thought. At length, the seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from far making amain us, of Corinth that, and Epidaurus thus. But ere they came, let me say no more, gathered by the sequel that went before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off, sir.
All right, story.
Yeah. For we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Well, if you ain't gonna pardon me, why am I gonna keep talking then, huh? All right. Well, ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock. Our helpful ship was splitting in the midst, taking an unjust divorce of us. It's so hard to say goodbye. Her part, poor soul, was carried with more speed before the wind, and they 3 in our sights was carried up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. Another ship had seized on us, and for safety, homeward bound did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
Hapless Egypt, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremities of dire mishap. Tell me, we're not against my loss. We're not against my loss, my crown, my oath, my dignity. My soul would sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art a judge of the death, and past sins may not be recalled, therefore I will give thee time this day to beg all the friends thou hast in Ephesus to make up the sum and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die.
Well, you don't want to know what happened to my other son, huh? Oh boy. All right. Well, take me off. Well, hopeless and helpless.
Yeah, take him.
Doth Aegean does win to get my wife's in.
Oh, my good man. Therefore, you are of Agamemnon, lest that your goods be too soon gone. Very. And listen. This very day, a Syracusan merchant was apprehended on his arrival here. And by not being able to buy out his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the very sun sets in the west. Here is the money that I have to keep.
Romeo, go bear it to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within the hour it'll be dinner time. Till that, I'll view the manners of the town. Get thee away.
Many men will take out your word, and go indeed have it so good to me.
Sir, I beg your pardon. I must meet with a merchant whom I hope to make much benefit. Please, can I leave you to your tent?
He that commends me to my own content commends me to a thing that I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water who, falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I to find a mother and a brother, in quest of them confounds himself. So unhappy and lose myself. What now? How you return so soon?
Return so soon. Rather, approach too late.
My mistress made it one upon my cheek. Ooh, she's so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broken fast. But we that know what it is to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop your win, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress's crupper. The saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
Come, Dromio, come, man. These jesters are out of season. Reserve them for a merrier hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why? You gave no gold to me?
Come on, sir, now you have done your foolishness and tell me how you have disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mark, home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stayed for you.
Where is the 1,000 marks thou hast of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my paper. Some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders. But not 1,000 marks between you both.
Oh, thy mistress marks? What mistress, slave, hast thou?
Your worship's wife. My mistress at the Phoenix. She that do fast till you come home to dinner and pray that you will hie you home to dinner.
What? Wilt thou flout me thus unto thy face? Be it forbid?
What mean you, sir?
Can you get my shoe, please? Can you dust my shoe off, please?
Please, for God's sake, hold your hand. Nay, and you will not, sir? Oh, I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or another, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cousinage, as nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark broken sorcerers that change the mind, and many such like liberties of sin. If proved so, I'll be gone the sooner. I'll to go seek this slave. I greatly feel my money is not safe here.
Because their business still lies out a door. When I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is the bridle of your will.
Oh, there's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but hath his bound in earth, in sea, in sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Men more divine, masters of all these, imbued with intellectual sense and souls, masters of the wide world and wild watery seas, of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are their ladies, are masters to their females, and their lords, Then let your will attend on their accord.
This servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Well, not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I will practice to obey.
How if your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Ha ha ha. Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause.
Well, I will marry but to try. Here is your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at two hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness, I scarce can understand it.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Nay, he struck so plainly, I could too well feel his blow.
What?
Spake he so doubtfully thou didst not feel his meaning?
Why, mistress, sure my master is horn mad.
Horn mad? Thou villain!
But sure, he is stark mad. And when I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks of gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. That meet the fun, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's 1,000 marks I gave thee? That pig, quoth I. It's fun. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress. I know not thy mistress. Out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. I know, quoth he. No house, no wife, no mistress. And in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back, slave, and fetch him home.
For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I will break thy page across.
I have occasions just flowers on thy face.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth find otherwhere, or else what lets it but he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Would that alone he would detain. Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
Please, can I borrow some money? Please, come on, we're supposed to be friends. Please, man, they're gonna kill me. I need some money. Please, Miss Leslie. Nothing. No love, no justice, no love. Just money, please. I need some money. Save my life. Oh, Lord.
Gold I gave Dromio is all laid up, and he wanders forth. See, here he comes now. How now, sir? Oh, ha! Is your Mary human altered or something? Is you going crazy or something?
What answer, sir? What expect I, sir?
You know no centaur. You receive no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home for dinner? My house was at the Phoenix. Was I mad at me or something that just stopped there answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me in. Home to Centaur with the gold to gain.
Villain, thou did deny the golden seat and told me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope I felt thou wast displeased.
I'm glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this, Jess? I pray, master, tell me.
Yeah? Dost thou jeer and flout me thus into the teeth, being for being? Hey, what's that over there? Oh, I take that! Oh!
Hold, sir, for God's sakes! I pray while am I beaten?
Does you not know?
Nothing, sir, but I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and the wherefore, for they say every why hath a wherefore.
Well, why first for flouting me, and then wherefore for urging it to me a second time.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season? When in the why and the wherefore is not a rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me for what?
Marry, son, for this sum you gave me for nothing.
Well, I'll make amends to give you something for nothing. What's that, son? Is it dinner time?
No, sir, I think the meats wants that half.
What's that?
Basically.
Well, learn to jest in good times. There's a time for all things.
There's no time for a man to recover his hair that goes bald by nature.
I knew to it. Yeah, I knew. I knew it would be a bald conclusion. But soft. What thou dost yonder?
I, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst thou that never words were music to thine ear, that never object pleasing to thine eye, that never touch well welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savor to thy taste, unless I looked or spake or touched or called for thee. Well, how comes it, thou, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art so estranged from thyself? Thyself, I call it, being strange to thee, that undividable, incorporate, and better than thy dear self's better part. Oh.
Plead you to me, fair dame. I know you not. In emphasis, I am but 2 hours old.
Why, brother? Oh my God, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
And this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, deny thy house for me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman here?
I, sir, I never saw her till this time.
To me, she speaks. She moves me for her thing. What was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep? Now I think I hear all this. What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain this awkward fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads are crossed me for a sinner. This is the fairy land, old spite of spites. We talk with the goblins, owls, and sprites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath, our pictures black and blue.
Why pratest to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drone, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot.
I am transformed, master, am I not?
Thou art, then so am I.
Nay, both in mind and in my shape.
Thou hast thy own form.
No, I am an ape.
If thou tis changed to aught, tis to an ass.
'Tis true. She rides me and I long for grass. 'Tis so, I am an ass. Or else it can never be. But I should have known her as well as she knows me.
Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate.
I don't want to.
Come, sister. Dromio, play the porter well.
Come in, Syphilis. We dine too late.
Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is, how can I say, shrewish when I keep out hours. Say to her that I leave it at your shop to see the making of her golden chain, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that will face me down. Said he met me at the mart. Said that I beat him, that I charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my house and my wife. Thou drunkard, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir. But I know what I know. That you beat me at the market. I have your hand to show. If skin were parchment, and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Very. So it does appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear.
You're sad. Signor Balthazar, take out our cheer. May I show my goodwill, and you're welcome here.
Oh, your dish is cheap, sir. And you're welcome, dear.
Oh, Signor Balthazar, I that flesh or fish. A table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat is coming, sir, that every shoals affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and merry feast make great welcome here.
Aye, to a niggardly host.
Aye, what
and
you
then more sparing guest. But soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Mar, Bridget, Marion, Cicely, Gillian, Jen.
Mole, Motors, Capon, Costco, Idiot Patch. Either get thee for the door or send out the hatch. Who's thou conjure for witches that thou callest for such store? When one is one too many, dog, get thee for the door.
What Patch is made up porter. My master stays in the street.
Let him walk for which he came, let him catch coals on his feet.
Who talks within their home? Open the door!
Right, sir. I tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? My dinner! I have not dined today!
Nor today here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out from the house I am?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain, thou hast stolen both my office and my name. The one that gives me credit, the other not to blame.
What a caller is there, Dromio?
Let my master in now.
Not even no. No.
Thou baggage! Let me in!
Master, knock the door hard.
You'll cry for this minion if I beat the door down!
Let him not tell it aches.
Huh? Don't say!
Who is it at the door that makes all that noise?
By my trout, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there? Wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, Bridget? Who get you from the door?
Here's neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain to have either.
In debating which was best, we shall have neither.
There is something in the wind. We cannot get in. Go fetch me an iron crow.
Master, maybe so.
Get you gone! Fetch me an iron crook!
Have patience, sir. Let it not be so. Depart by me. Let us to the tiger, all to dinner. About evening, come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. If by strong hand you offer to break in, a vote will come and we made on it.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty and wild and gentle. Too gentle. There will we dine. To her will we to dinner. Angela, get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know it is made. Bring it, I pray, to the Porpentine, for there is the house. That chain will I be still, be it for nothing but to spike my life upon my good hostess there. Good sir, make haste. Since my own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere or they'll disdain me.
Go and I'll meet you at that place in an hour hence.
Do so. It shall cost me some expense.
Sammy, please, Sammy. We're supposed to be better than this, Sammy. Master, lady, please,
And may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office? Shall Antipholus, in the spring of love thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us.
Can I just say you are so beautiful? but, sweet mistress, what's your name yourself, I know? No, I would wonder you do hit of me. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show not than earth's wonder more than earth's divine. But teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthy gross conceit that smothered in errors, feeble shadows weak, the folded meaning of your words deceit. Are you a god? Against my soul's pure truth, why labor to make it wander in an unknown field? Like I said before, are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then into your power I promise to you. But if I deny, then well I know your weakness, sister, is no wife of mine, nor to her bed, nor homage do I owe. But beautiful, far more to you do I decline.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but made it how? I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
Oh, for gazing on your beams, fair sunbeam by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look one night.
Why call you me, love? Call my sister so.
No, thy sister.
That's my sister.
Yet call thyself sister, sweet. For I am thee. Thee will I love. With thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet. I have no beautiful wife like you. Beautiful hair like you. Beautiful eyes like you. Beautiful aura like you.
Soft, sir. Soft. Hold you still. Hold you still. I'll fetch my sister. Yes, I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
What now, Drum? Your boy runs so fast.
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Man, thou art Dromio. Thou art my man. Thou art thyself.
I am an ass. I'm a woman's man, and beside myself.
What woman's man and how beside thyself?
Marry, sir. Besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me. One that haunts me. One that will have me.
Man, what claim lays she to thee?
Marry, sir. She doesn't claim that you lay to your horse, and that she would have me as a beast, and that she being a big beastly creature lays claim to me. What is she? A very reverend body. Ay, she's a wondrous fat marriage.
Man, how does that mean a fat marriage?
Marry, sir. She's the kitchen witch in all Greece. I know not what you support her to, but to make a lap of her and run for her by her own light.
What complexion is she of?
Swart, like my shoe. But her faith had nothing so clean kept, but why she sweats. A man with shoes in the grime of it.
Man, that's a fault that water would mend.
No, sir. Noah's flood could not do it.
Did she bear some breath?
No longer from head to foot, than from hip to hip. She's spherical, like a globe. I couldn't find out countries in her. Why you laughing?
In what part of her body stands Ireland?
Mary, in her buttocks. I found out by the balls.
Where's Spain? Where's Spain?
Faith, I saw it not, but I felt it hot in her breath.
In what part of her body stands Belgium, the Netherlands?
Oh, Lord. I did not look so low. To conclude, the judge that laid claim to me called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her. And I think if my breast had not been made of faith and my heart of steel, she would have turned into a dog and made me turn the wheel.
Go hide thee presently post the docks. Look, I will not harbor in this town tonight. Look, if any ship put forth, come to the mark, where I will walk till thy return to me. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time to trudge and pack and be on.
As from a bad man would run for life, so fly I from her that will be my wife.
There's none but witches that do inhabit here. Oh. Hey, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. No. Here's the chain. I thought to bring you at the porpentine. The chain unfinished has kept me thus long.
Oh, what is your will I should do with this?
Please yourself, sir. I made it for you.
Made it for me? I bespoke it not. I didn't.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it and please your wife withal. And soon, at supper time, I will visit you and receive my money for the chain.
Well, look, I pray you receive money, or receive money now. For fear you receive chain or money more.
You You are a merry man, sir. Very well.
What shall I think of this? I cannot tell. But this I think, there is no man that is so vain that will refuse such a fair and offered chain. I see a man here needs not live by shifts, when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. But I would Dromio stay, if any ship put forth, then straight away.
You know, since Pentecost the sun was due. Since then I know how much importune you. Nor now I had not for that I am bound to Persia, and will give this from my voyage, therefore make present satisfaction, or I will tempt you by this popo.
Just a song that is owed to you is owed to me by Antiphonus. In the instant that we met, he handed me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive the money for the same. Pray if you walk with me down to his house, and I will pay my bond and thank you too.
That neighbor made that name. See where he comes?
Tis so.
Well,
Some change.
Go down and buy ropes in. That's what I bestow amongst my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. But soft, I see the goldsmith. Go buy thou a rope and bring it home to me.
I'd buy 1,000 pounds a year. I will.
A man is well helped up that trusted up to you. I promise your presence in the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Be it like I thought our love would last so long, fill a chain together, and therefore came not.
Say you'll marry you, sir. Here's a note. The weight of the chain to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold in a chargeable fashion. It amounts to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you, sir, see him presently discharged, for he is bound to see and waits for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in town. Good senor, take this stranger to my house, and with you the chain. Bid my wife disperse to someone a receipt thereof, and perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself?
No. Bear it with you. Unless I come not time enough.
I will. Have you the chain about you?
I have not. And I hope you have. But you will return without your money.
Nay, come, sir. Give me the chain. When the tide stays in this gentleman, and I can blame have kept him thus longer.
He dropped his line. See him.
Hear how he importunes me. The chain!
Why, give it to my wife and that's your money.
You know I gave it to you even now.
You gave me none to have received the check.
You know I gave it to you a half an hour since. Either give me the chain or send by me some token.
I pray you, where's the chain? Let me see it.
Good sir! Not broke this dance. Say what you answer me or no. If not, I will leave you to the popo.
I answer you. What shall I answer you?
Give me the money for the chain.
I owe you until I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you a half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wronged me much to say,
You
sir.
owe me more, sir, in denying it. See how this stands upon my credit.
Breaker. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arrest this animal. No, the white one.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay the sum that is owed to him, or I will have you arrested by this officer.
Consent to pay me that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou dare. Wait.
Arrest him, officer.
Wait, we do arrest you. Wait, you hear the suit? Wait. I do obey thee till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the mellow in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have the law in Ephesus to your notorious shame. I doubt it not.
Master! Excuse me. There's a ship of the Addendum that stays until her owner comes aboard. Then, sir, she bears away. Our baggage, sir, I have conveyed aboard. They stayed for nothing all, but for their owner, master, and yourself. How now? Yes, sir. A madman. Thou peevish sheep. What ship stays for me in Addendum? A ship you sent me to high passage. Thou drunken slave. I sent thee for a boat. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a ship. I would debate this matter at more leisure and teach your ears to list me with more heed. Come here. To Adriana, villain, hide you straight. Give her this key. Tell her to look in the desk that's covered over in Turkish tapestry. There is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I'm arrested in the street and that shall bail me. Hide me, slave. Be gone. I know y'all listening. On, officers. Prison till it comes.
To Adriana! That is where we dine. Where Jezebel did claim me for her husband. She is too big. A home for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their masters' minds fulfill.
You see, Ella, did he tempt me so? And did he plead in earnest, yea or no?
First, he denied in him you had no right.
Oh, he meant he did me none, the more my spite.
Then swore he that he was a stranger here.
Oh, and yet true he swore, and yet forsworn he were.
And then I pleaded for you.
Oh, and what said he?
First did he praise my beauty, and then my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
Oh, I cannot, nor I will not. Hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old, and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere. Oof.
Who would be jealous of such a one?
And yet, I think him better than I say. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
Here goes the dance. The party slip down in haste.
How is I out of breath?
By running fast.
Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in Tartar limbo, worse than hell.
Why, man? What's the matter?
I do not know the matter. He's arrested on the case.
What? What? He's arrested. Tell me at whose suit?
Will you send him, mistress? The money in his desk?
Sure. Yeah. Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt? Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but a stronger thing. A chain, 2 chains! Do you not hear a ring?
What? The chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time I was gone. It was 2 ere that I left him, and now the clock strikes 1.
Go. Here's the money. Take it to thy master, bear it straight, and bring him home immediately. Come, sister. I am pressed down with much woe. The cure for that is shopping we must go!
Shopping we must go!
Shopping we must go!
Stay right there.
Master! Here's the gold you sent me for.
What gold is this? I understand thee not. Is there any ship that put forth? May we be gone.
Why, sir? I brought you word an hour since that the ship's expedition put forth tonight, and then you was hindered by the officer. Here are the gold you sent for to deliver you.
The fellow is distracted. And so am I, and here we wander in illusions. So blessed power deliver us from this.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, sir, you have found a goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid, I charge thee. Tempt me not.
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil, it is.
Come not near her!
Your man and you are marvelous married, sir. Will you go with me? We'll have our dinner there.
Avoid then, fiend.
Come, sir, the ring you had with me at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised, and I'll go, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devil's ass for appearance of one's nail. But she more countless would have a chain.
Avoid then, fiend. What's that telling me of something? Thou art, as you all are all, a sorceress.
I pray you, sir, the ring or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou, which was that teller? Dromio, come on, let's go. Avaunt thou, which?
Now, out of doubt, Antipholus is mad, else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for my diamond he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides this present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Be like his wife, acquainted with his fits.
locked the doors against his way. My way now is to find his wife and tell his wife that he, being lunatic, rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose, for 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not. I will not break away. I give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to pay the debts that I'm arrested for. Besides, my wife is in a wayward mood today. Here comes my man now. I think he has the money. How now, good sir? Have you got what I sent you for?
Here's that. I want you. We'll pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the robe.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope!
I'll serve you, sir. 500 at the rate.
Sir, be patient! Be patient!
'Tis for me to be patient, sir.
What?
I am in adversity.
Well, hold thy tongue. You want a fresh one?
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand. I was senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blow.
Thou art sensible and nothing but blows, and so is an ass!
I'm an ass indeed. And you may prove it that I don't get it. I have served him to the hour of my nativity to this instant, and I have nothing at his hand for my services but blows. I wake with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I go from home, welcome home with it when I return. Nay, I bear it on my shoulder as a beggar once reflect. And I think that when he has lain weak, that I shall pay with it. Ooh, from door to door.
Girl, come along. My wife is coming yonder.
Ooh, mistress, respect your end, or rather, beware the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk?
I say you now, is not your husband mad?
Good Master Doctor, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again.
Alas! Let me feel your pulse. There's my hand. Now let me feel your ear. Satan, housed within this man, yield to my possession in his holy prayers. To my darkest state hide thee straight. I conjure you by all the saints in heaven. Peace, dirty wizard, peace! I am not mad!
Oh, that thou wert not, thou poor distressed soul.
You minion, you! Did this fellow with the saffron face rebel and feasted at my house today? While upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter my house?
Oh, husband, God doth know you dined at home.
Dined at home? Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors shut up and I locked out?
Your doors were locked and you shut up.
And did not she herself revile me there?
She herself reviled you there.
And did not I enrage the parliament?
In verity, you did.
It's good to soothe him in these contraries.
There's no fault that this man finds his shame. And yielding to him, does he feed his friends?
Oh.
Thou hast suffered the goldsmith to the rescue.
I sent him money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me?
Yes, by thee. He came to me and I delivered it.
Went not to her.
Surely, master. Not a brag of money.
Went not to her for a purse of ducats.
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I witnessed that she did.
God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent For nothing but a rope.
Oh, dissembling villain, thou speakst false in both.
Dissembling harlot! Thou art false and all, and art confederate with the devil pack to make a loathsome, abject scorn of me. But with these nails, I'll pluck out these false eyes to behold me in this devil sport.
Let him go, he's my prisoner. You shall not have him.
Bind this man, he is frantic too.
Master, let him go, he's my prisoner.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. The debt, if I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. And seeing how his debt grows, I will pay it. Good Master Doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day.
Oh, happy strumpet!
Tell me, officer, whose suit is he arrested at?
One Angelo, goldsmith, you know him?
Yeah, I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
For a chain your husband had of him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
Oh, when that your husband, all enraged today, came to my house and took away my ring, that ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after, I did see him with a chain.
Oh, but I did never see it. Come, officers, bring me to where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large.
God,
thy mercy, they're loosed again! Naked swords! Let's call the boy up and have them out again!
Ha! I knew these witches were afraid of swords!
she don't be your wife, ran from you.
Come, Drumeo, come. Grab our stuff aboard. I long that we was safe and sound aboard.
Stay here this night. They would truly do us no harm. You saw, they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that did claim marriage of me, I could find in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not harbor in this town tonight. Drumeo, get their way, get our stuff aboard.
I am sorry to have hindered you, but I protest he had of me the chain, though he doth deny it most dishonestly.
How is the man esteemed here? Innocent.
Of a most reverend reputation, sir.
Speak softly, yonder, as I think he walks.
It is so, and that self-chain, which he forswore so monstrously to have, about his neck. Good sir, draw near, and I will speak to him. Senor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to such shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself. With circumstance and oath, so to deny that shame which you now so openly wear. Besides this shame, the circumstance and the imprisonment you have done wrong to this my honest friend. staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These, sucker, these is of mine. Thou knowest did hear thee. Fight on thee, wretch. 'Tis pity that thou livest to walk where any this honest man resort.
Villain! I'll prove my honor if dearest stand. How dare you impeach me of this?
I dare and do defy thee for a villain.
Give me a hell yeah!
Get it, bro. I'm the master Antipholus of Syracuse.
Wait. Oh, you done did it now. Wait.
She demeaned him but mildly, though he responded rude and rough and wildly.
Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No! Not a creature enters in my house.
Well, then let your servants bring my husband forth.
He took his place for sanctuary.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, tend to his sickness, for it is my office. Therefore, let me have him home with me.
Be patient. I will not let him stir till I have used the approved means I have of wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayer to make of him a formal man again. It is a partial and branch of mine order, a holy duty of mine oath. Therefore, depart and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here, and ill doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband from the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Oh, come. Oh, go. Where's the Duke? Oh, I will fall prostrate at the Duke's feet and never rise again until my tears and prayers have called his grace to come in person hither and take perforce my husband from the abyss.
By this, I think that thou place at 5. Anon, I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way to the Melancholy Vale, the place of death and sorry execution, behind the ditches of the Abbey Hill.
Upon what cause?
To see a Reverend Syrian merchant who puts unluckily into this bay against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where he comes. We shall behold his death.
Kneel before the Duke, before he passed the Abbey.
Yet, once again, justice, oh gracious Duke, against the abbess.
Yet, once again proclaim it publicly, if any friend shall pay the sum to him, he shall not die, so much we tend to him.
If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die.
He shall not
Should've
die.
read this
But please, gracious Duke, grant me justice against the abbess. Oh,
She is a virtuous and reverend lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong.
Most gracious Duke, Antipholus, my husband, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he wandered through the streets. With him his bondmen, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to these citizens. Then once I did get them bound and sent them home. Anon, I know not by what strong escape he broke loose from those that had the guard of him. Then they fled into this abbey here, and here the abbess shuts the gates on us. Therefore, most gracious Duke, by thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Long since thy husband served me in my wars, I will do him all the grace and good I can. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess come to me. I will determine this before I start.
Mistress, man, my master and his men have broken loose. They've bound the maid, beaten the doctor, singed his beard with brands of fire. They need your help. If you don't send help, he's in trouble. But between the two, I think he may kill the doctor.
Mistress, thy master and thy men are here, and this is false thou dost report to us.
Come stand by me, Finna.
Oh. It is my husband!
Justice, great Duke! Oh, grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee. Now grant me justice. If the fear of death don't make me dope, I see my son
Antipholus and Dromao. Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there. She has abused and dishonored me. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she, this day, has shut the doors upon me.
That is false, husband. Thou dost know myself. He and my sister did dine together, and that is false. He burdened me withal.
May I neither wake during, oh my lord, may I neither wake during day nor sleep at night, but she tells your highness the simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman! Both are forsworn, and that the madman doth justly accuse them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. Neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor holy rash, provoked with raging ire. Albeit my wrongs might make one wiser man. This one locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith, well, he not back with the could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the porpentine, where Bethazar and I did dine together. All dinner done, he not coming thither, I went to seek him. And in the street, I met him, and in his company, that gentleman. There, it is perjured goldsmith, swear me down that I, this day of him received the chain, for which God, he knows I saw not. Oh, Lord. That he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He would not return. I then barely bespoke the officer to go with me in person to my house. By the way, we met my wife, my sister, and a rebel more of our confederates. And along with them, they brought one Pinch, a hungry, lean-faced looking villain, a thread-bred juggler, and a fortune teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, a dead-looking man who gazing in my eyes, filling on my pulse, cries out, "I am possessed!" Then altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and then they darkened Becky's vault at home. There, that me and my men both bound together, till knowing with my teeth my bond asunder, I gained my freedom, and came hither to your grace, who I do beseech ample satisfaction for these deep shames and dirt and dignities.
He did, my lord. And when he came in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
What intricate impeach is this? If here you housed him, here would have been. You say you were mad? If he were pleading so coldly, we would not be mad. What's up? What say you, Sirrah?
Sir, he dined with her there at the Perpentine.
Yes, and from my finger snatched that ring.
Huh? It's true, my liege. This ring I did have of her.
Oh, it was creeping.
And your grace, I saw him enter the abbey as sure as I do see your liege.
Why, this is strange. Go call the abbess hither. I think you're mated or stark mad.
Excuse me, most mighty duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Happily, I see a friend that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thy will.
Syracuse.
Correct me one more time.
All right.
Speak freely.
So Is not your name Antiphilus?
Antipolis.
Boy, stop letting all these people call you Antiphilus. Your name is Antipholus. You was named after your great aunt, Pholus. Is not this your bondman, Dromau?
Within this hour, I was his bondman, sir. But he, I think him not, into my cause. Now, am I Dromio and this man unbound?
What? Your name ain't Dromio, it's Dromau. That's a strong, proud Swahili name. You come from a long lineage of workers. You know what Dromau means in Swahili? It means strong back. Now go get them bags, boy. I know you remembers me.
Within this hour, we ourselves do remember you. For lately, we have found, as you are now, you're not Hitch's patient, are you, sir?
Boy, why you look strange on me? Oh, you know my boy.
This is not so. The Duke and all that know him in the city can bear witness to me. This is not so.
Why you look strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you till now.
Oh, now you don't know me, huh? Grief has stricken me since you saw me last. Tell me yes. Dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Roma, know thou?
No, not I. No, trust me, sir. No, I.
Not know my voice. Damn. Oh, Tom's extremities. Hast thou so cracked and split in my poor tongue instead of short years that here, my son, Antipholus, not know the cracked and feeble keys of my unto guess? Tell me now, my boy, Antipholus, but 7 years since, thou knowest we parted in Syracuse, boy. Perhaps my boy, too shameless to acknowledge me in my misery.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antiphili.
That's me too.
During which time you never saw Syracusan. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
The Duke and all that know him in the city can bear witness with me. 'Tis not so. He ne'er saw Syracuse in his life.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
I see two husbands, or my eyes deceive me. Which is
the natural man in which the spirit?
Either art thou father?
Come here, boy. My own master, who has bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose the bounds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Eugene, if thou beest the same man that once was married to a woman called Amelia, who bore him two fair sons. Oh, speak if thou beest that same Eugene, and speak to that same Amelia.
Oh, no. If I dreamed it not art thou, Amelia. If thou or she tell me, when is that son that folded with thee on that fatal round.
By men of Epidamnum, both he and I and the twin Dromios all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them. But me they left here with those of Epidamnum. Whatever became them, I cannot say. I to this fortune you find me in.
They hurt you, baby?
Yeah, not too bad. I to this fortune that you find me in, sir.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that. Yet, did she call me so? This fair, gentle woman did call me brother. What I hope I told you then, I hope to make leisure to do by you. If I fear this is not a dream, and then I so fear. I am so emotional.
I sent you money to redeem you, by the way, by Dromio here, but I think you brought a lot.
No, the purse of ducats I did receive, and Dromio, my man, did give them to me. I see we still meet the same each other's mind, but I was for to him and he was for me, and that's how all errors arose. And for my father here and my beautiful queen here. No.
33 years have I but gone in travail of you, my sons, and till this very hour my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity. Come, feast with me. After so long grief, such festivity!
Praise the Lord!
There's a fat friend at your master's house that kitchened me for you today at dinner. She said, now be my sister and not my wife. Thank the Lord.
Methinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see in you that I'm a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see their festivity?
Not I, sir. You are my elder.
That's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw a cuss for the seniors. Until then, lead thou first.
We came into the world like brother and brother. Now, let's go hand in hand, not one before another.